Hello guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Morrowind again. No, not another episode, please don't. We've had enough. We give in. Whatever you want. It's too late for that. You must watch me do Morrowind again and again and again and again until you're old. Sorry. So we're back, and when we last left off, we had the decision that we would go. I was wondering why our thing is a little bit heavy, and I twigged. It's because the ebony short sword weighs so much. Hello, fine fellows. So, today, what would be the best way to get there? We want to go here, basically. That's where we want to go. So I'm wondering if... Can you get the boat, the Balfell? I don't think you can. It's an abandoned place, isn't it? So I think what we might have to do is get to... Maybe go to Ebonheart. Yeah. But if we did Divine Intervention, it would take us there. So I think what we'll do is CV Intervention, catch the Stilt Strider to Vivek, then do Divine Intervention to... or should we go to Vivek and then do VC Intervention? I think that would be probably... that would make more sense. I know what I'm doing, honestly. Come on, I don't want to look in there. So that's what I think we'll do.
Yes.
When we last left off, also, guys, we had an interesting conversation about words and the way that you say them and the way you spell them and how it doesn't really matter.
Where would you like to go?
It doesn't matter. In my mind, though, I have this little ideal, particularly about the internet.
A special trip just for you. Same low price.
Oh, lagging a little bit there. VC Intervention once more. Yeah, let me tell you about this little thing that I've got in my head. It's a little bit. I don't know. It's not utopian, but with the advent of the internet, the world has sort of opened up in ways that it... let's quick save while we're at it. In the ways that it couldn't possibly have. So now, a person like me... Hey, how can we... That shouldn't have hurt. A person like me can engage a person like you, and we don't even need to know each other, and we don't even need to live anywhere near each other, but we can. And because of the history of the world, particularly pertaining to the British Empire, there is a lot of English, so that's very good for me. I do speak another language, it's French, but you won't hear me doing much of that, because although I'm not terrible at it, I'm not massively confident sort of doing anything, and it wouldn't be any point, because most people don't speak it, apart from the millions that do. Anyway, that's a side point. So in my head I have this imagination that over time, hopefully if the internet is still around in time, it assumes that the internet will be there. Over time, that we might find a little bit more harmony. I don't know. I know that sort of British politics, it all sort of comes down to politics in the end, really, unfortunately. My hope is that there would be like some sort of a little bit more uniformity, a little bit more sort of a concordance. I know that there's positive relationships with the majority of the developed English-speaking countries. I mean, I'd like to see a little bit more uniformity. I'm not talking about like a super state or anything like that. But it's easier to trade and... Oh dear. We get to test out our sword. We're lagging an awful lot. We're at Balfell, by the way, which is good news. Oh no. I want to go around the outside of Balfell, because Balfell will be filled with demonic spawn. Alright, something's attacking us. So far, this is not striking as hard as I was expecting it to. Oh, that was quite a good shot there. Yes. Anyway, I'm not talking about some sort of humongous conglomerate or an empire. I'm just talking about a peaceful, I don't know, like a civil state maybe. But I don't know. It's a romantic idea, and it's most certainly unrealistic. I mean, if you take politics, for example, politics in the UK and politics in the US are miles apart. In the US, the right wing would in nowhere have any kind of acceptance in the UK. Actually, I don't really want to have this massive. So I don't want to have a debate about politics or anything like that. It's not what I'm about. But I'm just sort of noting that. And see, even the right wing in this country looks looks distinctly left wing compared to the massively right wing nature of American politics, which is something that shocked me when I started to learn about American politics, about the massively right wing nature. And I suppose a lot of that is down to a lot of the right wing nature of the country seems to be is that a shipwreck in front of me? Am I looking at a shipwreck? Something spike? Oh no, there's something there. There's a shipwreck. That's probably still one. Yeah, I think the source. Oh man, I do not want to. If there's more than one, I'm not fighting them. Sorry. No way. Sorry. Not gonna do it. Let me in. Oh crap. Come on, let me in. Whew. That was something and a half. What's in this class sack? 100 gold. Don't mind if I do. Yeah. Can we sleep in this hammock? Apparently not. Oh man. Quick save. I'm gonna have to go out and fight them. Yeah, but I think it's a lot to do with... Oh my word. Why is it locked on the inside? Well, it's not too bad for us to handle, but... If, we can open this, actually, without any problem. You know, if we came in here and we didn't have the abilities that we have... That's good news, actually. We didn't have the abilities that we do. We could be stuck in here. Like, completely stuck. We would be, like, you wouldn't... That's really bad design. I think... I've never noticed that before, actually. Right. How many are there? 3. I think we can do it. Yeah, anyway, so... it's a lot to do with religion, unfortunately, and that's another subject that we shouldn't talk about. We're just playing computer games, all right? We're not here about politics or religion. Yeah, religion has a lot more of a... Oh, there's 4 of them. Goodness sake, there's a lot more. There's a lot more of it in America, whether you like it or not. It has an awful lot to do with politics, unfortunately, and I always think that's a little bit of a bad mix when you start mixing what people believe about something and how you should really run a country. And I do understand that if you believe a certain thing, well, we can take this one on as well, enough that you should you would want to live by it. I get that, but personally, how do they all melt through the floor? There better not be something down here to fight. Oh, for goodness flipping smegging sake. Does it ever stop? Does it ever stop? Anyway. Oh, and a rat. That's quick save. Yeah, anyway. What was I saying? Politics, religion, bad mix. Yeah. In the UK, it's funny. I mean, to a British person, if a British politician said anything about religion, that would be his career over and done with. If you bring it into the equation, that's it. It's gone. It's over. But in America, it seems to be the complete opposite. Ooh, moon sugar, thank you. In fact, if you don't say it and mention it, then you can't get anywhere. It seems bizarre that it should feature so highly on the list of people's priorities. Because it doesn't really say much about, economic recovery and the best way to feed your kids and how to... Well, some people might argue it does. I suppose Islam says that Sharia does all of that for you. They can't charge interest, so I don't know how their banking sector would work. Perhaps it would work better than the one that we currently have, which is massively corrupt and gambles massively on the fact that it is insured by the people. So we pay for it every time we put money into the bank, every time we lend money from the bank, and then we pay for it when the bank recklessly gambles our money away, and we end up with massive debts, which is a little bit of an oversimplification of a little bit more complicated situation, but that's it in essence. So, but we'll leave it there for today. I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. I know I have. I don't talk about politics, or I haven't really said anything bad. I've just noted and commented. I hope I haven't offended anybody. I hope it's just been a little bit of observation. Skooma, marking the differences between my country and I don't know why I picked on America in particular. I suppose because it's a fairly large country and a lot of English-speaking people. Oh, that's why I was talking about it, because I was talking about a sort of, not so much homogenizing, but a civil union, maybe not so much a union, but a world of peace and harmony. That's what I want, free from the bigoted and evil people that want to enslave us and take all our money and make us work till we're 80. Yeah, let's leave it for there anyway. Oh yeah, I did. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, that's enough for today. Thank you. Stay safe and take care of yourself. And goodbye.